falling in love is not enough to keep a relationship. As a guy, as a lady, have you noticed that at some point in your relationship and you be like, it seems like this love that drew us together, it's no more there. It seems the love is dying, it seems the love is fading off and things are not going that sweet and rosy as it used to be in the past. Have you asked yourself what really happened? These and more are you going to find out in this video. Hi guys, so welcome to my channel. My name is Favour Okiyi. I'm a lifestyle insider. I do relationship videos, beauty and fashion as well. So if this is your first time of stopping by, you're welcome to my channel. Please do well to subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get my videos once I upload. And also, if you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by today. So now let's get into the video of today. Love is a feeling of intense attraction towards somebody. Now look out for the word attraction. The word attraction there is something that draws you closer to somebody. As a lady, you have something that draws you closer to somebody, that makes you to say yes to a man's proposal, that makes you to say yes, I can be in a relationship. Mental of what attracts you to a man or what attracts you to a lady. What do I mean by that? If you are attracted by personality, if you are attracted by beauty, if you are attracted by character or what have you, you have to keep up with that particular force of attraction you have for the person. This is a common mistake most persons make when they go into a relationship after a month, 2 months, and thereabout. They neglect those things that attracted them, those things that drew them closer to the relationship or that drew them closer to such persons. You don't have to do that. You have to always trace back to whatever that attracted you. There is this movie I once saw, in Hollywood movie though. The lady liked the chocolate snack. So, and that was what the guy noticed, and it was the point that he used to draw himself closer to the lady. He got to a point when he was trying to woo her, trying to get to know the lady. He noticed that she liked that chocolate snacks a lot, and he got them for her. So they got into a relationship quite alright, and it was going that fine and rosy, and the guy was all that lady wished and wanted to have. He had all the qualities that she wanted to see in a man's life. We got to a point, something happened. Ask me what happened. So this guy neglected the force of attraction that drew the lady closer to the guy. Don't forget, the guy gave her this chocolate snack, and that was the lady's point of attraction for him. So the lady got attracted to the fact that this guy noted what she really likes. So at some point in their relationship, he neglected that force of attraction, neglected to get her chocolate snacks. And guess what? Wow, the relationship began to go sour and began to go in a way that was not pleasant anymore. So you as a guy, you as a lady, you have to always look out for whatever that is the force of attraction you have in a relationship. Like I said, love has what a feeling of attraction. It is not just feeling, there is an attraction attached to it. If it is personality, the person's personality, you have to always keep up. If you got attracted to somebody, person telling you stuff like, oh, I love your hair, I love your dress, you look this, you look that, and that stuff got you into a relationship, you don't have to neglect that fact when you guys start dating. No. Once you do that, go saucy. The relationship must go saucy at some point. So now there's another point some persons neglect in their relationship. Like I said, I've answered the question of falling in love is not enough. So now, as a guy, you get to meet a lady on the street, you talk to her, you understand her, then you guys start dating on a mutual agreement. You guys start dating, trying to understand yourselves and trying to move into a journey together. That should not end the journey. Love alone is a feeling. That feeling won't keep the relationship going. At some point, you will understand that the lady certain things that you as a guy doesn't even like. And what do you do at that point? You have to start studying to know those things that she likes, those things that she doesn't like. And it's all about those things that will make your love to last, that will make your relationship to last. And some of those things that you need to put into your love, because love alone won't make the relationship work, is trust. How much of trust you have for your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your man friend, or what have you. Even in common friendship, there must be trust. If there is no trust, it can't move from one state to the other. Is your friend, your spouse, your dating, is he or she somebody that you can vouch for? You can trust that, oh, this person can't do something like this. I believe in such person. I believe that he or she can do something like that. How much of trust do you have? Are you somebody that if I tell you that I'm going to get to a town nearby, I'm going to hang out with a friend, and you keep calling me on my phone, not minding? You have to learn to trust me, because if you don't trust me, I can't give you that love. I can't give you that. I can't offer you that feeling, that full feeling that you'll be expecting from me. You have to learn how to trust me for the love to be able to work. Someone that tolerates. How much of my character, how much of my personality do you tolerate? If I do something that pisses you over, I'm the kind of person that I like the door shut, or I like egg on my noodles. Even as simple as food, you should be able to tolerate your spouse, because certain things we do and feel like it is nothing. On the other person's hand, it is a very big task. So you have to learn how to tolerate your spouse excesses. Most of us, almost all of us, have flaws in life, and ability to manage those flaws of our individuals, to manage those flaws, will help us to keep moving in life. If I have a flaw, maybe I have a flaw that you can't really handle, you can't really tolerate me in terms of times I go excess. Someone that is hot tempered and I say certain things. How much can you keep correcting? Can you keep teaching me to adjust? Really, because of I'm hot tempered and you decide to quit the relationship? No, you have to learn how to tolerate me and put me into teaching for me to be able to learn that I don't have to always do things this way. Tolerance has to do with teaching. If you can't tolerate, then you should be able to teach the person to leave that party, or she feels like it is very comfortable, it's very nice to do. Understanding, you have to understand your partner very, very well. That there is no in short, this is the core of every relationship, every good relationship. There is no relationship that can work without understanding. If you don't understand your partner, if you don't understand when he or she is happy, when he or she is sad, when he or she needs some rest, when he or she needs some space, then you can't go on with a relationship without having issues. You have to understand your spouse's love language. Is it physical touch? Is it words of affirmation? Does he or she likes hearing sweet things like, oh, you look good? I once had one thing like that back then in the college, and this guy, he only notices me whenever I mistakenly do something that is not good. Whenever I mistakenly put on maybe a dress or make a hair that does not really fit me very well. This is when you see that guy come and say, ah, people, you look good at all. And forgetting to compliment me the times I look good, something like that pisses me off a lot. And I kept telling him, and he couldn't learn how to end that friendship, how to put that friendship aside. Which of your partner do you understand? You have to understand your partner very well, understand their love languages. There's this book I would recommend if you're in a relationship that you should read. That's Q Rap. There is quality time, there is words of affirmation, there is receiving gifts, there is act of service, and there is physical touch. So those five love languages, you should understand the one your partner works with. You should understand, and your partner should also try to understand the one you work with. Your temperament should be properly managed. If your partner is someone that is hot tempered, someone that does not like being talked to or being corrected in the crowd, like I'm someone like that. If you correct me in the crowd, you're wasting your time, because I'm not gonna listen. Yeah. But if you talk to me in a closet, talk to me like someone that you love, and tell me certain things that I do that you don't like, there is no way I won't hack into you. But if you try to do that outside, there might also be person like me out there doesn't really like correction outside. So understand your partner perfectly to know how to go about it. That reminds me, that book, the five love languages, was written by Gary Chapman. So if you can get it on Amazon, you try and purchase the book and read it. It is very, very interesting, and it has a lot to teach those in your relationship. And know you have to exercise patience with your partner. He or she does something that you don't like, you keep tolerating. I think patience is linked with tolerance. When you have patience, then you should be able to tolerate. If I'm doing something that my partner does not like and he keep having patience, keep tolerating it, then it will get to a certain level that he needs to have patience and keep hoping that I'm going to adjust. But don't misunderstand or don't misquote not being compatible for patience. There are some persons that even if you give them a very long span, they won't even correct themselves, they won't even want to get better. Those ones, I don't think that the love is worth keeping. But there are some persons that this is their lifestyle, this is how they grew up. Probably they grew up with an attitude that they are fond of laughing at your mistakes outside, laughing at your errors. You don't expect them to just suddenly outgrow it over time. No, don't expect them to suddenly outgrow it. It needs time for them to outgrow such thing. So you as the partner at that point, you have to teach them that please, I don't like this. I don't like you laughing at my errors outside or laughing at my mistakes. Instead of correct me in love or correct me instead of making, because at that point you laugh, it makes it look as if you're mocking me. Someone like that now, to be patient with her to teach her to correct such certain thing, because this is something she practically grew up with. So people like that, you need to exercise patience with them. You understand? So, and also the last one is self-control. Wow, this is very important. Almost all of them are important, but they are just intertwined. You can't one can't work without the other. So you need to exercise all of these attributes in your relationship to make sure that you have a long-lasting relationship. So self-control, if your partner is somebody that he or she easily gets distracted with the things he sees. He doesn't really know how to control himself around women, around men, and he easily gets drifted away. How do you handle that? How do you handle that? Love is a decision. If you've decided to stay in a relationship with somebody and you want to remain in that relationship with the person, I don't see any reason why you should be distracted with the number of women or men you see out there. The only person I should see is your partner, yeah, at that point, because you decided to commit. Except you're not ready for commitment, except you're not ready for devotion. That's when you easily get distracted and you lose your self control around other people. But if you've decided to stay in a relationship with somebody, I believe you should be committed in that relationship. I believe you should have self control in that relationship. That is how to. Finally, if you feel like love is enough to keep your relationship, you're going to get it all wrong, because that relationship will not last more than a month. Trust me, this is coming from me. It's something that I've tested and something that I've seen that it works. So if you love somebody, remember love is a feeling. So you don't just base your feeling on that particular thing. Like I said, there is an attraction that you have. There is just that force of attraction you have towards the person. That is what is going to really keep you going. And you don't have to base your attraction on that alone. You have to add other features like I talked about: tolerance, trust, patience, self-control, and what have you. But the fact you've decided to be in a relationship with somebody, you have to put on that full effort to make it work. You understand? Because you can't be in a relationship and you don't exercise all those things and you expect it to work. So your love did not reduce at any point. It is because your love is based on feeling. Just for example, you have a story building and the foundation of the DPC was just built with just ordinary sand, no stone, no gravel, and it won't work. After a while, the building is going to surely collapse, believe me. That is just the same way love is. You base your relationship on just feeling, on just that mere feeling, that love you just have, that base. It's not going to go further. To get to your point, it will collapse. And you'll be like, what happened to my love? My love did this, my love did that, and it's no more working like you planned it. So to have that rosy, that sweet relationship, and remember, please, there is no relationship that does not have ups and downs. So at the point where you have ups and downs and all of that, how much of your love can you fight for? How much can you stay to endure things? It's not when things go rosy and you feel like running love. Every relationship has to have their ups and downs. So, but the fact some of us have this picture in our head that that's love life and social media is kind of love I want to keep, not minding what they are hiding. So, if you're somebody that you feel like you should live or if you have your relationship based on the things you see on the social media, man, you're going to really miss it. But the fact I'm in for this YouTube, I'm in for this talking here, I'm in for everything I do here. Your love life, your spiritual life, your relationship life, your lifestyle matters so much to me, and that is why I'm putting on effort to make sure that everyone goes. If you have thoughts about things that can spice up your relationship, I believe tolerance, self-control, understand that the things that can spice up your relationship, and you can feel free to elaborate on those points I've mentioned there in the comment section. Please, I want to see your likes, your share, your comment, and all of that. Thank you very much for watching my video. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.